Hi, have you ever felt used, thrown, taken advantage of? Have you ever been in a relationship where you felt that the other person benefited from that relationship more than you? Have you felt that you were misguided, mistreated, and that your intelligence, your intellectual property was used by someone else for their benefit? Did you feel emotionally and mentally violated? If you did, welcome to the world of betrayal. Hi, my name is Harleen Bagga and I am from Soul Therapy. I am a success and a relationship coach, a multidisciplinary psychotherapist and a psychologist. I use techniques like NLP, CBT, mindfulness, life coaching and counseling techniques for my clients. Our today's discussion is going to be that of betrayal. Why betrayal, you may ask? Because that seems to be what is trending these days. Betrayal is a breach of contract of trust and confidence, which causes psychological, emotional, and moral conflict in that relationship. That relationship could be between people in an organization or even in between countries. But essentially, anything that causes that kind of a conflict because of the breach of that trust is what constitutes as a betrayal. The saddest thing about betrayal is that it never comes from enemies. It's always someone who's close to the heart, who's close to the mind, someone we have allowed by ourselves to touch us, feel us, and unfortunately hurt us and walk away. So when that happens, what do? Betrayal seems intimate, betrayal seems personal, and betrayal seems wrong. The impulsive reaction is to fight back or to crown, to go back in your cocoon, become helpless and cry, to either punch back that person who caused that or to accept defeat, to find flaws in yourself, to question who you are, because eventually it was you and your thoughts and your intelligence that allowed that person to come close to you and hurt you where it mattered the most. It was you who did that. Unfortunately, when you allow that train of thought to enter your mind goes in a downward spiral of negativity where you're only inflicting pain and damage to your psychology and your moral and emotional mental state. The first thing that you need to realize when betrayal happens is that really it's not your fault. Betrayal is someone's lack of virtues, someone's lack of ethics. It is that person's fault that they decided to value credit, value success, value money over relationship. Yes, I know. Betrayal to some may be just business to another. Betrayal for one could really be an act of moving forward and growth and evolution to another. Which is why, my friends, you cannot blame yourself for betrayal because it really is that person's mindset and you do not command or control another person's mindset. What do you do if you are in the act of betrayal? If you are at the receiving end of a betrayal, first and foremost, resist the urge to be impulsive. Step back. Restraint and patience are your best friends when a betrayal happens. Because what you really need is logic, sense, calm to allow you to think and understand why that betrayal happened. Today, that betrayal could be something that is really not that damaging. But if you don't fix, understand, reflect, and recognize and accept the issue as to why that betrayal happened, tomorrow you are putting yourself out there for people to take advantage of your weakness and your uh, susceptibility, so to speak. So, once again, if you are in an act of betrayal, what I want you to do is first calm down, decouple from what has happened, then step back, breathe. First, take stock of who you are as a person. Don't blame yourself. Don't change who you are. The last thing I want to do is for you to erect that wall of cynicism around you, or become this cold-hearted person that you're not, or become this calculative businessman or someone that you're not. The answer to a betrayal is not betrayal. Two wrongs don't make a right. So understand who you are first. Get deep down to who your core is, who you are authentically. Once you find who you are authentically, then you will know, and it will give you the strength to deal with betrayal in a better manner. Second, like I said, don't change yourself. Right? If you are a good person, keep in mind reckoning happens for everyone. It may not be when you want or how you want, but reckoning does happen. It's just a matter of time. Third and most important is reflection. You need to reflect and think back on why that person did what they did. If there were signs that you could have identified, caught on, noticed that that person was thinking about a different tangent or using you or taking advantage of you. So this is the time to think back, put pressure on your mind, and see if you're able to catch those nuances of communication between you and that person. The second reflection that I want you to do is about yourself. How did you open yourself to that person? What about you made that person realize that he could get away with taking advantage of you? That you were an easy target, that you would be someone who would not retaliate, because typically betrayal is done to someone who they feel that the person will not retaliate, someone who is considered or come across as weak, someone maybe who works more with emotions and the heart rather than the mind and practicality. So it is important for you to realize what about you made you susceptible. And the reason is, the moment you realize what that was, you will be able to protect yourself from that act of recurrence. And that is very important, my friends, because betrayal comes in many manifestations. And I know, given the clients and the patients I have, that some results and repercussions of betrayal hits hard. It hits the mind, it hits the heart, and it takes a lot of rewiring and working to build that person up and get them to believe in themselves. Today, I want you to think about who you are. I want you to think on how you can avoid what are your assets, what are your liabilities, what are your pros, what are your cons, especially where communication physiology is concerned, because physiology and communication is how you are communicating to the other person things about yourself, your body language, the words you use, the words that you don't use, how you walk, how you treat other people, how you talk about your friends and your family, how you respect everyone. Everything about you is a clue. So take this time and think about it, and if you are able to fix yourself, think in this way: you are actually fixing yourself, not just to prevent betrayal in future, but also to make you a better person, to evolve into someone who's confident and a better person overall. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Go ahead and leave your feedback, and if needed, you know to reach me either on Facebook, on WhatsApp, on Instagram, or my YouTube channel. Until next time, bye bye.